Good morning, everyone. Apologies for coming a few minutes late. We were struggling with back office, but I am here today. It's a brand new day. It's a Tuesday, and every Tuesday we come here giving you different topics or whatever it is that we're talking about in the sessions of leading at your own level. So when you lead at your own level, you are ready to drive each and every destination you have, on you. So today, without wasting a lot of time, my name is Dr. SunshineSylvia. Those ones that are joining us today, if you haven't been on this platform, we've been on this platform for the last 5 years and still counting. It was 5 years in March. And here we are every day showing up for a reason, showing up for a very, very good reason. And our topic for today is, are you paid for value? Because you are paid for value and not for effort. So because you are paid for value, we are here making an effort of showing up every day, so we give you the value. There are two things that we're talking about today, just for you to know that when you show up, it's an effort. When you give value, you are paid. So good morning, everyone, and just welcome. Today, I want to speak to you from a place of truth, and this is exactly what I value most in anything that I'm doing is this particular, topic. So it's a deep observation of how life and growth really operates inside our own environment and inside the environment that people hold for you where you are dancing on that platform. And let me start with a statement that may make you uncomfortable. And for real, you are not paid for your effort. You are paid for your value. And many of us wake up every day early in the morning. We show up, we work hard, we get tired. But the question is, why are the results not changing? And because today is day 62, I just wanted us to just really, really have this conversation of how we can be productive when we wake up, when we show up, when we work hard, and when we get tired. How do we, are we getting the results, or are we not really showing up for a good reason of being productive? That is what we are going to unpack this morning. So every day we wake up in this, in this world which is confused, in this world which is just up there, and in this world where everyone has woken up to do something. So it's a great confusion. So over the years, I have interacted with many people across organizations, businesses, and even at national level. And one pattern is very, very clear. People confuse activity with value. Every day there's an activity. You go to every office, there are meetings, every time you go to, even especially in the public service, every single time, most of the time, they are strategizing, they are in meetings, they are doing this every time. And this is why you can be very busy and still be very replaceable. Because let me repeat this fact that business is not value. Answering emails, attending meetings, following instruction, that is activity. That is the activity that we are making every single day. But are we being productive? But value speaks. Value asks a different question. What has changed because you showed up? Like every time you go to work, what is changing? Did something improve? Was a problem resolved? Did someone, move forward because of you? Is everyone just getting stuck? If nothing changes when you are absent, then we must reflect honestly. What is it that is happening? How are we making things happen? How the system really works in every situation. And let us remove emotion and look at reality. Organizations do not pay for your hours of work. They don't pay for struggle. They don't pay for loyalty. What they pay for is your results, is the solutions you're having, the efficiency you're putting, the impact that you have. That is how the systems work, whether we like it or not. So when someone asks you, I am working so hard, but nothing is happening. I'm working so hard and nothing is happening. What are we saying? What are we saying wherever we are? I bring them back to one question. What value are you producing? What value are you producing? Because these are some of the things where in each day that we wake up, we are finding ourselves, not producing, the value. Because effort is very, very common. And, every day someone is making an effort. So effort is very common. It is very, very common. Effort is common. Just like, everywhere where we are, they say, oh, what is it? What are you doing? What is it that you are making out of this? And, people say, oh, but I go to work every day. I am busy making things happen. But where is the value? Value is very rare. Value is very, very rare. And this is why, a lot of say, because obviously, like we've said, effort is common. So many people wake up to go for work, but they're busy being busy. And I remember this big busy being busy, busy bees. I always remember the PS for Ministry of Labor. Are you busy being busy? Sometimes we've got busy bees. Can you just write something that you have done today? Can you be able to write what you have done today? If you are able to write what you've done today, then you are good to go. Because, value is rare. And what is rare is what gets rewarded. That is why you are paid. It's for that rare thing that you are bringing in front of you. That's where, why value is rare. And maybe sometimes we look at the skills gap. Why is value low for many people? The reason why we are where we are is it just comes down to one thing. Skills, when did you check, your skills level? This is skill we talk about. When did you check your skills level? If you are not developing your skills, your value is not stable. It is declining because the world is moving. Technology is advancing every single day. Like today, I found everything is white on the StreamYard. I was saying, what's going on? Because we've been used to, a black background, a black office. And when I come, everything is white. So I was saying, what is going on? So technology is advancing. Expectations are increasing. Every day, when we come to our office, we find that, this time, we've been, putting out, we've been putting out workbooks according to the institution we are going to train. And, we look at, okay, is this the same? No, because we keep on updating it. We keep on updating it. So every institution has got different needs, different expectations. So even in our delivery, we are always changing the workbook. But the curriculum is the same. But because we are evolving, technology is advancing, expectations are increasing, and competition is growing, we really have to change the way we do things. Because if we remain the same, we are going to fall behind. And this is why, what we are doing is continuous development. And many people will say, I have experience. Like I remember even when our go-to facilitator on the Mindset Change program, Ruth, Mugala, the uplifter, came through, and she said, but I'm so experienced. I have traveled the world. I have investments. I have seen people. I have, gone to big offices, and I'm there. And when she actually now came through, she says, oh my word, I've been wasting, but I've been missing out on so many things because of what I thought, the experience that I had. And so she's one of the best facilitators on letting go of things that you think, are worth it. She's one of the best facilitators on the unlearning of the things that you don't want. She's one of the best facilitators on financial and career, bringing out the things that we really want. Yesterday we were talking about black tax. A black tax is something that when she presented it in that way, it really made me think that, okay, sometimes people get, misuse black tax and they become so dependent on, on giving alms, on, receiving alms, and, just to what we've come to term as, like the Gen Zs, where you are dependable. Now, you're not even productive because you think that even if I don't have, my wedding is going to be done because I'm going to call auntie this, uncle this, and this, they're going to help me. And you even get so offended when the people ask you, how much do you have? You get offended. Why do you get offended? Just give me what you're supposed to be giving me because I need to have this wedding and I want it here and I want to invite so many people. Meantime, you've got nothing. That's, dependent syndrome has ruined or has added on to negativity of black tax. And these are some of the things that we keep on seeing each and every day. So when many people say, I have experience, experience without growth becomes outdated, very much outdated. In many years of experience, and I'm still seeing many institutions wanting team building, because sometimes they think team building is what is missing. Most of the time, what we've discovered is it's not team building you require. It's mindset change, shift. It's a shift where you say this thing has not worked. You may have the same people around, but if you keep on doing the same things, even if you went and did team building, it's not going to help. It's what we need to do to shift mindset. So mindset is actually now a skill you can learn. Mindset change is a skill you can learn. It's been validated, it's been approved, and it's been launched by Teveta. It's a skill you can learn. And this is how we can start to solve these problems. So skills are what allow you to solve bigger problems. These skills are what allow you to solve bigger problems. The skill allow you to work faster. The new skill allows you to think better. It allows you to deliver the desired results, not just any result, desired results. Without skills, you remain basic. Like basic education, basic standard, you just remain a basic human being. And basic is easy to replace. If in an organization you are basic, you are the one that is going to be replaced. You are the one that is just going to be, to be transferred to another institution just to get rid of you. And that is if where you're going, they accept that kind of thing. But sometimes this is now where you're shifting to say, my skill is not to that standard. You learn enough. You learn to actually now be upscaling your mind, because you'll find that, and this I've seen, where an organization wants to recruit, and you are there. You even think that the job is yours, but they go outside the institution, to go and get somebody to come and, be your boss. Meantime, maybe you're even acting. You've been acting in that position, but they cannot confirm you. Why do they not confirm you? It's because you are basic. You have remained basic in your position, and basic is easy to replace. So I want you to actually type in the chat box that I am not basic. I am not basic. I am creating value. I am not basic. I'm creating value, so that you can be seen. You can be the go-to person. And this is why it is so important for us, to be able to be intentional about creating value. And this is, one of the things is the comfort trap. And let me be very honest with you. When you're in the comfort trap, the real problem is not lack of opportunity. The real problem is you are comfortable. It is the comfort. Improving your value requires you to unlearn the things you don't want, relearn the things you want, and retain, the good, and practice what you need. And this is the mindset change process outcome, the biggest outcome of unlearning, relearning, and retention and practice in the success planner. So you can be that go-to person who you want to, to be. And in the process, you become, you are malleable. You can be corrected. You can try, try and fail. It's okay when you try and fail. The problem is when you are not even trying. When you are not even trying. When you are not trying, you say, when I try, they would think that, they would rubbish me that you have failed again. Keep trying. Remember the person who created the light bulb. They failed many times, but at the end of the day, they came and said, hooray, the things are happening. So trying and failing is okay. Taking responsibility, is what is paramount. You have to take responsibility. If a document has been brought to you and there are things that you need to change, don't attach meaning that they think that I don't know how to write. No, they are making you responsible for the small errors that are there. Because if somebody's signature is going to be on that document and it's got errors, the person who has signed the document is the one who has made that error. And this is why, you find that, if you are under someone, they keep on, saying, no, this cannot. It's like they are marking your document. They are marking your paper. And you really have to have everything right so that somebody who is going to read your document has made sure that this document really is something that, is what we require. So don't fear to fail. Don't fear to try. That is the development process of you being that person or getting the desired result that you really, really want. So what many people avoid is this. They say, I am okay. This is enough. I'll try next time. When is next time? Are you Jesus? Do you know that you're going to have the next time? No. So today is your day. Try it today. Try something new today, and you're going to be good. That is how people stay in the same position for years when you're not trying, because comfort feels safe, but it is very expensive. You just do not see the cost immediately, but the costs come, afterwards. And that I want us to reflect for a moment, and let me pause and ask you something important. If you were replaced today, what difference would it make? Not emotionally, practically. Would performance drop? Would results be affected? Would your absence be felt in terms of output? Or would things continue normally? This is what you have to think about very, very, critically. This is not to discourage you. This is to give you clarity, because transformation starts with the truth. If you are true to yourself, you are going to make sure that these things are okay for you to, to make sure that these are the things that you are talking about, and these are the things that you really need to do. And this is what you're doing. You're not, in the comfort zone. That is a comfort zone. You are not that person anymore. That's why you're even saying we were people. Sometime back we were people. We had this, we had that, and things like that. Even I sometimes use it. And when I used to travel in business class, it is not, you are just reflecting on this thing, but it's not going to change where you are. You must now reflect and say, what is it that I want to become? How is it that I do? And this is why we have shifted, and great things are happening, because we realize that we cannot keep on complaining about people going for work late, people coming to institutions, to events late. Be the change that you want to be. So for me and the people that are around me, we have taken timekeeping as a go-to thing, where we say we should be the first one. And we should be not the first. We should be on time. We should be on time. And when we are on time, we expect to be saved. So when you're actually, this is the truth that I can actually bring to you. When you are managing an event and you put a time there, respect the people that have come on time. Start serving them. Start the event. Make up something. Listen, the other day, I was one of the speakers from Zaki to the teachers event when they are launching entrepreneurship, and we were not starting on time. They said 8:30, 9:30 we must start, and it was 10 past 10. Then I said, oh, this is so. I went and asked the the people that were managing the event, that who are we waiting for? We're waiting for the guest of honor. Oh, but he is on the way, and he's been on the way for the last 2 hours. So I said, can I do something? Can I offer a free session so that we can kill this time? And it was an hour of that free session. We did everything. I touched on the things that I do on the Mindset Change program, on how we can actually be able to transition. And people saw, they were interested in the program. How can we do this? And that's how we impact people, and that's how we make the results, count. So when we respect the people that turn up on time, yes, Ruth, and I know you're one of the people that really have utilized the gap time before the event, and sometimes you even leave. Like I said, after I have done this, I can leave. But fortunately, when we were just finishing, and the guest of honor arrived, and we carried on. But this is what it is. Let's utilize the time that time can be able to be socialized in our time, so that we can be able to do great things that people are going to be happy with. So because transformation starts with the truth. The truth is, we have to be on time. We have to start events early. We have to walk our talk. And if there's someone who is consistent with what we talk about or what we teach, I am exceptional. Even this where people are saying you're consistent. Someone was saying we must give consistency a different level. Just we're talking with Ruth the other day, and says, "Oh, Monday, maybe I'll be able to do that." No, you're not going to do that, because you're consistent. You're just going to make sure that you create that 30 minutes. You create it. And when she came back, she says, "You know what? We all need accountability partners. I'll be able to do it." And that's what we need. And this is why mindset change, you need an accountability partner. It's not that someone is pushing you. We all fall in that. Even when the sunshine, sometimes there are clouds, sometimes there are this. Those are the clouds that you need to be pushed. Oh, but your sunshine, you remember your name, and you start making things happen. So if you want your life, income, and opportunities to change, start here. Where are you going to start? You must, what you must start doing, start defining your value. Ask yourself, what results do I produce? Not tasks, results. Link your effort to your impact. Do not say, I prepare reports. Say, my reports help decisions happen faster and better, because you have discussed it. And if you are just going to write a report for filing, it is not going to happen. So a lot of people say, I prepare reports. But now I urge you to be saying, my reports help decisions happen faster and better. Identify, one skill gap. Be specific. Choose one, that you want to do. Build that skill consistently. Even 1 hour per day can change your life. Apply it immediately. Because when we are not applying the things that we are doing, we are simply managing ourselves in that corner where we are. If we are not applying, you can talk about so many things, and in life, so many things are happening every day, but you choose to sit back and say, it's okay, let me just stay here. It's okay, let me just be the person that I am. So the moment you identify one skill, be specific about it, and you should be able to constantly apply it or build that skill consistently, because it takes time to win. It takes time to win. And when you apply, or maybe let me just say, let me give you something, what you do when you apply something, improve something, suggest something, solve something. That is how value becomes visible. And this is how real life value is created. Let me just give you a very real and very real life example of value. Recently, I featured 3 exceptional women who were conferred with honorary doctorates. So this is Dr. Mizinga Melu, Dr. Mukwandi Chiwesakunda, and Dr. Irene Muyenga. These are not recognition of effort. They are recognitions of value demonstrated consistently over many years. They have solved problems, they create value, they contributed to national development, and because of that, they were seen. So what are you doing that people can see? Here, when we are on this platform, we are seen. And, we are seen, we are talking to the world, and people see us. And we have got inboxes. Oh, how can we join you? How can we do this? So what impact are you creating where you are? Look at these amazing women. They were seen. They were recognized. They were honored because they give value. They give value. And I just want to leave you with a personal challenge. Now, let me bring it back to you. What value are you presenting for you to be noticed? Not what you intend to do. I want to be like you. You even post in the chat box or on the thing, when I grow up, I want to be like you. That's just a statement. How are you using that statement to actually now make sure that you are doing, you're adding value to the things that you want. You are adding value to the things that you want. And this is what it is that we need to be doing. We need to add value. What value are you presenting for you to be noticed? Not what you intend to do, not what you are busy doing. What impact can be seen, measured, and felt? And, for us to be able to do this value, at SBM Training and Consulting Institute, we do not just talk about change. We build the skill, we build your discipline and mindset that makes you impactful, that makes you measurable, that makes you visible, that makes you valuable, and to a point where you can see your own growth through the work that you are doing, through the work that you are documenting, through the work that you can prove and measure. We make you be that visible person, and others cannot ignore your impact because you have grown. And in final closing, do you need more motivation? You do not need that more motivation. You need clarity, and clarity becomes, from answering one question: am I creating value? Because the real world, effort is everything. In the real world, effort is everything. And when you actually do this effort thing, it is where you are not, where your effort is everywhere, but the world cannot see. Excuses are everywhere. Complaints are everywhere. But value is what opens doors. Value is what attracts opportunity. Value is what changes your life. And in declaration today, from today, make a decision. Write in the chat box: I will not just show up. I will create value. I will not show just being busy. I will be impactful. I will not remain the same. I will grow intentionally. And if you are ready to move from effort to value, from being present to being impactful, from being overlooked to being recognized, join us, because value is not accidental. Value is you building it. It has to be built. Value is intentionality, the things that you really want, to become. So do contact SBM Training and Consulting Institute, WhatsApp, Sandra on 097 5524185, or you can email us, or you can just give inquiry, or you can visit our website and see all these things that are happening around us. And it's 30 minutes that we are here, and we just want to clap for you that you are going to be intentional. You are going to develop this mindset that really, really makes us tick and really makes us impactful, so that we can be seen and honored. It's not impossible. It starts today. So thank you so much for joining us today. This is Dr. Sunshine, your transformation expert and your national productivity ambassador. And do join me. Today is day 62 of the productivity activism, the 100 days that we are championing change, that we are transforming, people's lives, and we see you at the top.